Hey, what up traders? My name is Felipe Ramirez right here, Forex Scalp King, trading from the other side, and sorry for the delay. This video is uploaded a bit late, but it's going to be very, very interesting, a little bit more advanced than normally. I like to I like to try to keep things a little simple, not that this is not, but you're going to check it out in a second. This is my Discord, our big, awesome community. Here you can actually check out on the description of this video the link to my let's do Instagram, okay? Um, you can also have you'll also find the link to this Discord itself. So as you can see, we've got a very complete Discord platform. We discuss all sorts of about Forex, market analysis, video analysis, and so on. You can get, I'm working on getting some MT4 indicators. That's going to be coming soon. Anyway, I'm going to pull this away and check this awesome chart out. This is UC, dollar, US dollar with the Canadian dollar. Now, I left this here so that you guys can check it out and see how I developed it. This is the Elliott waves theory analysis. This is awesome. This really is interesting because it's been playing out perfectly. Okay, I do not have another word for this but perfectly. Okay, now if you're familiarized or if you're familiar with, I'd say, the Elliott waves theory, you know that there has to be um, a first impulsive wave. There's going to be impulsive waves and corrective waves. Impulsive have 5 subwaves, corrective waves have 3 subwaves, or up to 5 depending on the structure. Now we can see the big picture here. This is the daily chart. We see 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. This 4 doesn't convince me. Remember, a rule of Elliott waves is that 4 cannot enter into wave 1. But bear with me because what we've got here is a 4 and then ABC, and this is a big 2 wave. So we've got a 1, 2, and then 3 on its way over here, 4, 5. Now, it's up to you if you want to leave this theory, Elliott waves theory, marked this way. This is just the past, though. This is not important. What I want to see is what happened here. Now, market, when I made this analysis, was about here. I put wait for confirmations, bullish engulfing candle or hammer candle maybe. And look what happened. This is awesome. So I'm going to zoom in here for a little bit and check this out. So what we're seeing is big candle, smaller candle, wick, and then changing color. This inverted hammer is perfect. So I know it says hammer here, hammer candle, but we see an inverted hammer candle right here on the daily chart. So that creates this big impulse. I want to go down to the 1 hour chart and look at these, no, not 1 minute, 1 hour. Look at these interesting lines I've drawn over here. I drew these areas, these zones, because they're very important now. Check this out. This is a head and shoulder pattern, perfect head and shoulder. I'm going to put this line just a bit thicker so you guys can see. This is the neckline, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This is a second try failure to break this support. Right over here is where I found this trade up to a long trade opportunity, and on the Discord I told some of you to go ahead and buy. Okay, and reason is because the head and shoulder, but this uptrend line already was creating an interesting support trend line. What happens next was awesome. This thing just skyrocketed throughout the whole week, and check this interesting supply area that people were kind of scared over here as well. So a lot of people here got out. They created this awesome interesting pullback, more buyers in here, boom. Okay, what might happen? What's going to happen? All these lines, you might be asking yourselves, what is that? And turns out, whenever you see this, what I did was this line right here that works as support, I copy pasted it and put it right about here just to try to visualize the possible uptrend channel in which the market could have gone up within, or it currently is. If you realize, I'm just taking this line and I'm going to extend it right about here. Okay, look how it got out. Try to get this line as support, but obviously the market doesn't move in one direction and needed this pullback. And what's interesting is that the market closes right in this area right here. This traffic area matches this one right here. So what we can see is, if I zoom out just a little bit, we might find the market during the opening to stay within this area over here for a little bit, up and down, up and down, up and down, trying to get some bear traps. Okay, this is very important because the fact of the matter is this big push has now created some panic. People are saying, oh man, this is already a big resistance, let's sell this back down, probably up to over here. Long term USDCAD is gonna go down, look at this big channel, blah blah blah. But they don't understand the big picture, and this is long-term bullish momentum since a while ago. So I'm not going to look for sales. I'm going to look for corrections to buy. Therefore, this big correction was a great correction, buy. There has to be a big correction probably, and then buy. You know, swing supports. We're going to find swing supports. Let's get out of that chart real quick. I know it's messy. This is a great analysis. This is awesome. So look at that target area. We had up here. These lines match perfect. I have not touched this at all. Okay, I'll show you guys, and you can check out my personal trading view. The analysis is right, just like that. Okay, let's find a clean chart. Why don't I have a clean chart on this pair? Okay, let's clean this one out. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, let's ignore this. This already happened. However, check this out. You're gonna like this. Check this out, check this out, check this out, check this out. All right, this is daily chart. I want to pull out an interesting trend line breakout right there. Okay, this is a falling wedge. If you're into patterns and so on, this is an interesting. Check that out. What am I doing? How am I pulling this? So I'm taking these candles over here. All right. And this one over here, the close of that candle, right, something like that. And look at that awesome breakout of this trend line. That's a big step for US dollar, Canadian dollar to do, to break that trend line. Now if we go down to 4-hour, what are we expecting now? We need a pullback to that trend line. We need to have some bear traps. There will be bear traps. So check this out. We've got this trend line over here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this because you already know the pattern. This I'm going to put it just like that, not as big or not as bold. I'm going to copy paste this, and I'm going to put it right where the resistance is, right where the market bounced. So I'm trying to figure out this uptrend channel. I'm trying to now visualize what could happen next, and honestly, this has saved me a lot to really try and sketch out what could happen, what might happen, what's happening. Okay, so should we get worried about this big candle? Not really. Why? Because of this big wick over here as well. So we got, yes, decision candle, but then rejection. And if we take a rectangle and push it across the whole chart, right where that candle closed, you can see is where the market closed before. So it is an interesting support that the market found just before the close of last week. Therefore, this I will consider as an interesting swing support to continue this big push, correction, continuation. Is it going to open and just blast off? Not at all. I don't think so. I believe, like I said, there will be some bear traps, and that might happen. How do I make a freehand drawing? Let's see, this could be, oh, I think it's, oh, Jesus, hold on. Wait for me, please. I want to make, because I don't need a rectangle, I don't I don't need a circle. I need a different shape, and you're gonna understand why. Brush, triangle. Is this it? All right, check this out. So boom, 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 boom. All right, that was a triangle. Anyway, okay. So maybe I want to focus. There it is. Beautiful. Right there. Okay, this shape, if we fill it up, let's see. All right. Let's make it green. Yes. This is an interesting buying zone. Anywhere around this. Why? Because it's got this trend line. It's working as this trend line. Okay, it has this trend line as its base, but it also has this support over here. So it's an interesting area right here where the market could potentially come down and find a battle zone. Okay, battle between the bears and the bulls over here. So we might see an interesting push over here, and then some bears saying, "Oh, this is gonna fall." So this pullback is key. Watch this. This pullback is key. I'm gonna zoom in. Oops. I'm going to zoom in because I'm gonna get rid of this line. It's just on the way, in the way. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Check this out. So what can happen is push to the downside. Yeah, right. Continuation from this. Over here is going to obviously bounce theoretically on this trend line. Momentum would be enough to break it, and then this is where traps come here. Traps come in for bears right over here. The second try to break this trend line is not going to work. This is what I'm hoping happens, and then that's where we all enter buys right within this interesting area of the market right here. So I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to put buy zone. Okay. Boom. 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 Pretty much. Okay, what are we seeing? We're seeing the market make an interesting continuation push off of this one. So bears are going to be like, all right, this is nice. I'm going to wait for that pullback to enter my short positions right here. Okay, if we make this a little bigger, right there, that's where a lot of sellers are going to be coming in, and then they're going to get trapped right here. They're going to be holding on to these trades, and then here's where we come and say, oh yeah, oh yeah, boom, we're going to buy you right there, and then all their stop losses that are right above here are out with this continuation push. Where can we project this interesting market behavior? Get out Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom to the top. Look how that matches interesting with the 50% retracement level, and just a little bit off I was with the 61.8%. Could that happen? Yeah, of course. I mean, the market could obviously come down and get and kind of break this trend line. It would be the ultimate trap if the market bounces here and then breaks that trend line over here, creating a sort of double bottom right over here. That would be lovely for us to buy that without a doubt, because this is where I get into my this is where I get to the second half of this video analysis, which is what I like to call probability trading. So I'm always thinking, what is the probability of my trade to fail? Okay, so bear with me here. I'm going to try and explain this as simple as possible. Check this out. We've got this potential range area over here, a buying zone, trap zone, whatever you want to call it. Point is, if the market was to come over here, that's an interesting buying area. All right, and why am I going to be thinking that? Because look at this rectangle I'm drawing over here. This is a support. This is an interesting support. Okay, I'm doing this based on the 61.8%, 50%. This is an interesting area over here. what's the probability? I'm now gonna ask you, what is the probability of price breaking this support once it's over here? Okay, if it comes down here, boom, once, up, boom, twice, and if I start seeing wicks and I start seeing barely any strength to continue to break or even break that support, well, chances are it's going to bounce. It's a higher probability for the market to show rejection and bounce back up than to continue and break. So that is where I say, you know what? I'm just going to put my stop loss right down over here and just go for it. My risk reward is crazy because if I just wait for the market to be here, I'm off a couple of pips for a huge continuation push off of this one. Okay, so we've got a great bullish momentum right here, bullish push, correction, interesting continuation push on this correction. Remember, we've got if you see Elliott waves, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A, B, C. That could be an interesting C right over here. And then after C is gonna come a 1, a 2 over here to get those bears trapped, and then 3 gone, at least to this resistance area, next to this resistance area. And if we pull out the Fibonacci extension, I'm pretty sure this is going to match very closely to the 127% extension. So over here, look at that channel. Look how interesting that could be for a continuation push for next week right here. That is also a sort of ABC. AB equals CD. All right. So we need this kind of like the distance of this push is going to be the same distance as this push after it shows rejection and the intentions of it continuing. Okay, that guys, I'm talking a lot of stuff right now. I know I'm talking a lot of I'm talking about wicks. I'm talking about candles. I'm talking about Elliott waves. I'm talking about continuations, ABCs. Well, you know, it's yeah. I mean, there's a lot to think regarding your trading strategies, and the idea is to have as many clues as possible aiming in one direction. Say I have a few candles that just keep on aiming to the downside. They're bearish, but the price is at a support. What's that? It's a 50-50. It's I see big bearish candles, and I see but I see price at a support. So what do? Am I going to buy? Am I going to sell? I'm not going to do anything then because I don't have any more clues. Whether like the difference would be is if price is at a support and then I see an interesting hammer candle or a bullish engulfing candle, what is that? That is one, price is at a support, key support area, remember KSA. Two, I see candles, confirmation candles. So there are two factors that are aiming bullish for me right now or at that moment, whatever, and therefore I'm going to take a long trade because of the fact that there are more than one elements pointing in the same direction. Okay, so try to get that as well with your trading strategies. Get that trading plan to perfection in a way. Okay, this is my favorite setup right now. This is my favorite setup for USDCAD. Let's check out. Let's erase all this. Oh no, that hurt. Yeah, a little bit, but don't worry. We're gonna do another one. Check this out. 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. We are seeing an interesting symmetrical triangle right here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so chances are push, correction, continuation, and that's where all the people everybody gets trapped over here, like I said. All right, so I wouldn't be surprised if this comes down to here and then just blasts like we are hoping. That's this is another way of seeing it, like in a closer closer up look. What else? Let's check out another. Let's go to 30 minutes. And what you can do is mark your range right there. So your trading plan for the week coming up, okay, second half of this video. I know I'm taking a little long, but it's gonna be quick. This is my range. This is the resistance of my range. I'm gonna copy paste that support over here, and I'm gonna trade whatever I see. Period. I'm gonna trade the breakout. If this does break out, I'm going to buy that new support and wait for that continuation push, or I'm going to wait and see if the price breaks this, excuse me, if price breaks that support. Am I going to trade that? No, I'm not. Careful here, don't get trapped. If this breaks support, I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. I am going to be aiming that sniper, and I'm going to wait just for that moment when people are getting all emotional here, going, oh my God, we are falling, this is free fall, oh no, look at that's a clear downtrend channel, what are you talking about, this got to come down, 132, oh my God, and then boom, I am going to buy into their stops and get in a rocket, period. That's it, like headphones out. All right, so guys, I don't want to make this too long. Like I said, I try to keep things simple. I try to keep things easy to understand. Trade what you see. If you need more strategies, if you need advanced strategies, hop on that Discord. I'm going to leave the link, whether that's over here somewhere, popping out. It's going to be in the description of this video. Check out my Instagram page, Forex Scalping. Check out everything I'm sharing with you. This is free information. I want you guys to succeed. Join the Discord. Let's all work together. I'll show it to you once more. Where is this Discord? Let's go over here. I'm going to pull it up on the screen just right here. Here it is, Forex Scalping. We've seen a few. This is a Forex chat room, the most busy one. Awesome. A lot of people now sharing their ideas as well. Here I posted up an interesting profit on UJ. Anyway, guys, we've got so much to do and so much to work. I hope you guys join in. I hope you guys like this video, subscribe, like it, share it, and thumbs up. This is your potential quick intraday / scalping opportunity buy. And if you want a short because you're a risky person, do not cross this support. Get out right within this area, because this zone right here is trap zone. Don't get trapped. My name is Felipe, guys. Forex scalping, trading from the other side. Happy trading.